It's MistaJam on Capital Dance, and I am joined in the studio right now by two artists behind our Jam Hot record of the week this week. Both artists I have known for a while, but this is the first time that we've had them in the spaceship that is Capital Dance. They've come with a massive studio crew, so I'm expecting a lot of noise. Studio crew, make some noise for shyfx and Kojey Radical! Kojey, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm really good.
It's wonderful, man.
Shy, how are you?
Again, very well.
You're looking good.
He does, doesn't he? He's glowing.
I don't like him.
It's like Pharrell. He doesn't age.
He's worse than Pharrell.
Oh, God.
He's worse than Pharrell.
I'm glad you know.
No, but the thing
Glad
is with
you
Pharrell,
understand.
every now and then you see Pharrell make like a fashion faux pas.
Right.
I've never seen Shy make
Impossible.
a fashion faux pas. He
Impossible.
always looks good. He's always...
Impossible.
I don't like you.
I just realised the other day as a direct plug to Maharishi and that I'm going to need to exploit sometime soon.
Holler at you, boy.
I got you.
But life is good for the pair of you. Everything is all good.
Everything's blessed, man. Everything's really good.
Good.
Very good.
Good. So, Good Morning is our Jam Hot this week. We are absolutely loving the tune.
Thank you for that.
For me, it feels like equal parts of all of you. You can hear Nile's chords. You can hear your vibe, Shy.
Yes.
And your vocals, Kojey.
But I'm trying.
You're not trying, you're doing.
No, because we recorded that song a good few times.
How many times did you record it?
Three times.
Yeah, three times.
But to be fair, it was sick the first time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just me, my ear, and whatever else in
He's
it. So
a
it's just-
perfectionist to the max.
I've seen him in the studio.
It's so great, though. It's so great.
He's always right is the problem.
Yeah, that's annoying as well.
I don't know what to do.
Do you know what I mean? This isn't an interview, it's an intervention. But no, it's a pleasure, man. I think Shy is one of those people that he could have told me record it 6 times and I would have done it. Do you know what I mean? Because it's such a special record and you can hear it every time you press play. And and it's just mind blowing to be on a record with shyfx and Nile Rodgers. Do you know what I mean? At the same time. So I'm just happy to be here. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm just happy
to be here, to be breathing oxygen around these legends. You get me?
But Shy, the link up with Nile, how did that happen?
I want to make it all sound sexy, innit? But
Don't. Just tell me the truth.
thought that he would sound sick on it and reached out and yeah.
Trust me. It's as simple as that.
It's as simple as that.
You want to try and make it sound sexy? That sounds sexy. Yeah, I will just reach out to Nile Rodgers because you're going to sound good on this record. And Nile Rodgers, you know, one of the most talented producers, songwriters of every generation, was just like, yeah, perfect.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I'll get on that record. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
No, honoured. You know what? When we did the Zoom, I think that was the first time I was actually shaking. Do you know what I mean?
Wow.
Speaking to someone as like, I'm talking to now.
Yeah.
Didn't mean took a little cheeky screenshot as well.
You know what I mean? I was here.
It happened.
It happened. Nah.
He's on that. He's got to be on that list of artists that you've always wanted to work with.
100%.
What was it about this idea that made you think this is the one to call Nile on?
It just felt right. Do you know what I mean? Like when we laid it down, it just screamed no. You know what I mean?
It's a typical shyfx record where it starts one way and you then it comes. And, okay.
Do you know what's been awesome is that, like, especially with this interview, with the first ones that we've done, the song had just come out, so we didn't really know, but we've managed to test this live.
Okay.
Hey, the way it hits, yeah? Wow. Hey, I turned around to Shy straight away, so we got one, you know.
An instantaneous wheel up.
Instantaneous wheel up. It was slapping.
I want to talk to you very briefly about your collaborations.
Oh, yeah, I've been going crazy.
You have been going absolutely crazy.
Thank you for noticing.
But I haven't heard you deliver a rubbish verse yet.
Okay, I'll take it. There's a couple of ones that were tap-ins.
Really?
Not gonna lie, a couple of them were tap-ins.
Name and shame?
No. Wait.
No, because the checks are cleared.
What's a tap-in? Nah, I can't do that. Not on the radio. I'll tell you after, though. A couple of them are tap-ins.
You know the one that really surprised me?
Which one?
Ezra Collective.
Banger. That's another, like, sometimes I have to pinch myself and say, do you know what, this is what I do for a living, do you know what I mean? And like, I'm a fan of all my peers. So when I get the bird call from anyone, I'm like, really? Me? But Ezra Collective have been a group I've been listening to for so long. And I've known Femi for years. And it was like when it finally came down to actually making the record, I'm so glad it was that record. And it's just one of them sleeper ones that would just catch you in your sleep. Trust me.
It did catch me. It did catch me.
Yeah, no, it slaps. Big up Ezra Collective every time.
Big up Kojey Radical. I feel like a shyfx and Kojey Radical link up needs to happen more often because your energies together are working.
I mean, I'm still here. He's still here. There's still time on this.
Shy just gave me that look like, shut up.
He's like, let me get this next dab out the way before I start thinking about these collab projects. I ain't got a sprinter.
Now, listen, Shy, I have to do this to you.
Oh, no.
Because I've known you for a long time and we've never had this conversation. You are one of the pioneers of jungle and drum and bass. We had Venby in a few weeks ago saying that she discovered jungle and drum and bass because of Rudimental. Then she dug deep. She found you. Rudimental, the reason why we love jungle and drum and bass is because of shyfx. Every artist that we're talking about right now within drum and bass and jungle, it all comes back to you. How do you feel about the way that the scene is right now?
I'm loving it. It's like, you know, you got all the youths doing their thing and their version of, you know, what it is. And I'm still happy to be part of the conversation as well. Look, bruv, it's been a long time, you mean?
Oh, you say a long time? Oh, you say a long time?
Wait, what's this?
Uh-oh.
He's got a bag.
I want to take you back.
For the people of them listening, he's pulled out
to an 11-year-old me.
A bag with...
Oh, my...
Oh!
Who bought this album? Record 1, Side A, Track 2, Original Nuttah, shyfx, UK Apache.
Do you have that?
Wow. I don't.
Gang.
You're not having this one, this
Done.
is fine. Record 1, Side B, Track 3, Gangster Kids, shyfx and Gunsmoke.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I do have the plaque for it, though.
Yes!
I know, I'm just saying.
Yes! Absolutely.
This record right here, Jungle Hits Volume 1, of which the biggest record was Original Nuttah. 30 years later, Original Nuttah still tears down venues and events. How does that feel to you?
I don't even know what to say. It's sick, isn't it? I don't know. I was literally speaking to Kojey before we got here and we just talked. He had some, I think his nephews wanted to say hello because they saw me play the other day. And we were discussed about, how long we've been doing this, how the youths them are still involved in it, how, you know, our comp names are still in the conversation. We never thought it would ever be this, you know what I mean? And like
those early days when you were kind of just doing it because you were loving it. You didn't think.
I was 17 years old, you know what I mean? It's like I weren't thinking about anything apart from just making beats and skanking out with the man.
Is that how old you was?
Yeah, it was.
That's gangster, man.
Yeah.
That's cold.
I mean, if you want to see what he looks like back then.
Hey. Was he on the cover?
He's on the cover. He's on the cover from 1995, Simple Things. Look at him.
Whose dog is that?
What is going on?
Whose dog is this?
That was my partner at the time. It was her dog.
Oh, mad.
Have you noticed how he hasn't aged since that photo?
All you have to do is put a cap on that man. And
A little beard in there.
Rah, boy.
Tell me memories of this record, because this was a special record for me.
No, again, it was a vibe for me. It was a Dennis Brown sample, and that was in the stage where I was really about just chopping up the amens and just flexing out. And at that time as well, we didn't have much sampling time or anything like that, so it's not like it was now, do you know what I mean? So, I don't know what to say. It's just, the scene that covered just brings me back as well. That dog's bigger than me.
The dog that you're walking looks like it's walking you.
Yeah, exactly.
That dog has a mortgage.
We could have gone all the way to we could have gone to the formula.
You know what I love is the covers of these things.
The thing is, the fact to say DJ friendly was quite funny.
What is that?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Deja Vu.
They all look like animal books.
Sound of the Beast.
The first one on Sour.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's Sour?
The name of the record label I was on at the time,
Sick.
Sound of the Underground Records.
I mean, set it off.
Oh,
Shake your body.
Wow.
You know.
Really about that?
You know.
He just came to show you.
No, it was like a show and tell.
Yeah, it's like, I got this, you don't. I got this, you don't.
But it's this thing, because where we are with jungle and drum and bass right now is you've got artists that are tapping into the essence of where it was and bringing it up to now. What you said there a few minutes ago about the fact that you didn't have much sampling time, that I think is key, because that's why it sounded the way that it sounded.
Yeah, the fact that we only had like 15, 20, 30 seconds max. You know what I mean? You just had to...
Why?
It's just the samplers at the time. They just...
Oh,
you know
the
what I mean?
actual machines themselves couldn't sample more than 15.
There was no memories. There was no memory in the machines.
So it wasn't hard disk recording or anything like that. It was just an Akai, and
That's
you just
crazy.
had to...
You can tell I wasn't there.
I can tell you weren't there.
Crazy.
You can tell that I was and Shy was too.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that. Big
That's
up.
why we'd chop up the breaks and just make it as interesting as we could. You know what I mean? Just,
Okay, fire.
If you've got like an Apple Watch, it's got more processing power
Than
the
samplers
machines
back then.
had that Shy
no
was
way.
making
That's crazy.
original Nuttah on.
Fire. A song slaps still. Big up.
So we thought we would ask you about some standout moments. What we're about to do is a game that we play called Set Roulette. And what's going to happen is that I'm going to spin a magic wheel. Emphasis on the magic. It's radio. The wheel will land on a certain category, and we're going to ask you for either your weirdest, your wildest, or your cringiest set story.
He's got better. Let's go and bust that wall open. Yeah,
Are you ready?
Cheers it. Go on.
Let's spin the wheel. Oh, the wheel. It's a beautiful wheel. And all of us are taking a sip of water. Oh. It's landed on wildest.
I was doing a show in Sofia. Yeah. As in...
Bulgaria.
In Bulgaria. Crazy little place. And I'm midway through a set, and it's like vibing, everyone's going crazy, and this dude jumps up on the stage, and then he tries to stage dive. But everyone just moves. Everyone just gets clear out the way. So I've got a video on my phone of this guy just hopping on stage, turning around, and just going to fly, and flies into nothing.
Oh,
hits the ground. Yeah, and this was in this was Bulgaria. Yeah,
And he did that because of your set.
must have been the vibrations in the room, and everyone was just up.
I mean, I would just put it out there. It had nothing legally to do with you whatsoever.
Yeah. I didn't ask him to do it, and if his head's bust, it was a long time ago. I said, can't still be bust.
Apologies. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Imagine getting a crowd so hyped that they jump up on stage and try and stage dive.
Especially if you ain't seen me do it. If I've looked at the crowd and said, they ain't got the dexterity for this. Why you take it upon yourself? But that's him, man. I never actually got a chance to meet him. I don't know if he made it to the end of the show. I'm really not sure what happened to that man once he went back into that crowd.
Well, you say that. Let's bring him in the studio.
Oh, no. I wouldn't know what to do. I'd just be like, you okay, brother?
Yes.
Yeah. Just some ice.
Can't think of one that really stands out as wild. Do you know what I mean?
Not a wild party.
Or nothing I can say.
Nothing
on radio.
broadcastable,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Body parts get revealed at a shy set if people are drunk enough. I'm just going to throw that out there for him.
Yeah.
I've seen some appendages.
I've seen some things.
Yeah, I've seen some things.
And I've seen some things from some very famous people that are big fans of Shy.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So, right, exactly. You know what I mean? So,
What happens there stays there. Yeah.
Right.
Good morning. We are bigging up as a proper summer anthem. It's one of those tunes where
Summer.
well we've I mean, come on, it is the UK, so therefore yeah. We say that, and then in 2 weeks it's going to be like 40 degrees again, and everyone's going to be like, please, can it be cold?
In the world, yeah.
But you've made a record that is also perfect for social media. Like, we needed a new morning song for us to be able to put on our stories.
okay.
All right, I'll take it.
Did it?
We'll take it.
Exactly.
You never know. You never know what you're doing it for until it's done.
Until you see a Kardashian using it.
Which Kardashian? Which Kardashian?
Moving swiftly on.
Yeah.
What are your summer 2023 essentials apart from a coat?
A vest.
A vest?
Yeah, because even though it's not hot outside, I was in the gym all winter for what this summer is now. So rain, shine, sleet, snow. Me and my vest is outside, okay? It's okay. And then what else do I need?
Shy the black cap.
Black cap stands. I mean, that's all we're in it.
Standard.
But shorts for me, I'm trying to show my legs now. You know?
He hasn't skipped leg day.
That's what we like.
We know what you've been doing this winter.
What else are we rocking?
Shorts, the black cap,
Vest.
vest.
Just socks that match. Socks that match, guys. The summertime, leave the odd socks for the winter time. Bring your pair of socks out that go together. Socks that match. Naturally, the trouser in the summertime it rises a bit. Do you know what I mean? We're wearing shorter lengths, but people are just forgetting
socks that match.
That sock, don't talk to that sock. They're from opposing blocks. They're from different drawers.
Op socks.
Op socks, and you got them on your feet. Get the matching pair.
Get the matching pair of socks. Okay, so cool. We've got our summer essentials down. But speaking of summer, we are obviously in the middle of festival season. Now, the pair of you playing festivals, events and stuff. Talk to me about Backstage. Talk to me about people that you might have bumped into, fans that might have come up to you that might have surprised you. Who's probably the most famous person that you spied backstage at one of your shows recently? You can't get out of this one. You can't get out.
It sounds so boring, but I'm so in and out. Do you know what I mean? So I'm studio, get picked up last minute, do the gig, and then I'm back again. Do you know what I mean? It's like I'm in proper work
I wish
mode.
I could say he's lying, but even when we've done radio interviews, even when we've done interviews, he'll be like, "Where's Shy?" And Shy is just chilling somewhere until he has to come and do the interview, and then as soon as he's done,
I've literally came out of a session now. I'm here and I'm back in the session again. You know what I mean? It's like I'm properly
trying to think.
Well, we appreciate that. We appreciate that. What is it you're working on at the moment?
The sound tape.
Sound tape 2.
Yeah.
What kind of vibe can we expect from it? Is it going to be like Good Morning? Is there going to be collaborations on there? What can you tell us?
It's going to be me. Surprises. A step up from the last one. Vibes. Murkage. Shelling.
It's like getting blood out of a stone, isn't it, Kojey?
It's like... Do you know what I mean? You can't argue with a bulletproof point if all the bullet points are correct.
You can't argue!
You can't argue, innit? 100%. I'm trying to think of the most famous person I've seen. Do you know, it's not even... I'm going to say that because he's a friend of mine now. It's not the most famous person I've seen, but the person I was the biggest fan of was Jamie T.
Wow.
And I met him backstage at Glastonbury, and I've just walked into his dressing room as he's rehearsed and gone, "You don't know who I am, but I've been listening to you since I was in year 10, and I'm just going to sit here and watch you play." And I just sat there, parked myself up, and they just thought it was hilarious. And then from there, we've just spoke often, and he's just done his show at Finsbury Park. I was over there, I did a performance with him. Yeah, we got a couple records as well, man. But yeah, Jamie T.
There's Jamie T and Kojey Radical records.
There's Kojey Radical records with everybody on the universe, man. I'm outside. Man. I'm outside, man. But yeah, me and Jamie got a couple.
Jamie T and Kojey Radical records.
Yeah, we got a couple, man. Listen. If you want it, you hear me.
If the check's good.
You hear me? Someone start applying pressure in the right places. Certain things could drop, but Kojey's got a tune with everybody. I ain't got a tune with MistaJam.
No, not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
Soon come.
Not yet.
Shout me.
I will.
Thank you.
When I've got the vibe right, I will, because unfortunately the bar has been set so high by Shy. I'm like,
it's peak. I'm not gonna lie. Out of all the collaborations I've done this year, none of they ain't hitting like this one. So big respect to shyfx every time.
It's a special record. You are special human beings. I appreciate you passing through the studio. You've got to come through when you've got some more.
Please. Thank you.
You're more than welcome anytime.